That's right. I used AI to help me build my Bronco. Would you do it? That's right. I used AI to help me build my Bronco. So would you guys use it? In this video, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of using AI. Obviously, we can talk to humans and that is amazing, but there are some benefits to using AI. When I first started this build, I definitely reached out to all these amazing people. There are so many great partners that are part of this build. But sometimes the thing is they don't have time to respond to a text or an email because they're running these amazing brands. So in that instance, that is definitely where I started using it. Is I would text someone, I might not get a response back right away, but I had AI right here at my fingertips on my phone, on my computer. I was able to ask these questions. Now, were they perfect? Were they right? No, it was messy at first because I didn't even know how. AI is like starting a conversation with anyone. You got to get to know them first. You got to understand how much context needs to be brought to this. So, if I'm asking another human, I probably have that relationship with them. So I understand where they're coming from, where that context started, all of that type of thing. A new relationship you're starting. With AI, that's what you're doing is you're building this relationship with something new. So how do you start that? Well, you got to give them a lot of information about it. And at first, I definitely did not give enough information. I did not explain enough, but it did help me. It helped me get through little hurdles here and there of like understanding, just simple things like torque specs, looking things like that up really quick, just making sure, exact, model, certain things, you got to give full information to it. Ask it to look at forums, ask it to look up other troubleshooting ideas that people have gone through, have it give you some of that feedback along the way. Now, sometimes the problem with building something like this is it's very specialized. It's custom. It's not exactly what's out there right now. So part of that, and then to add on to that, I'm trying to fit into a certain class. So making sure those class qualifications work with what I'm doing are a very important aspect of that as well. So it's not just like, hey, I'm just building this. So I probably forgot to mention that. I built this to race it as well. So I'm trying to make sure that that qualifies within certain classes so that I'm legal to run those classes. So there is so much to something. You might ask an expert, hey, what would you do in this situation? Well, they might have a performance car that runs on the street, but not one that runs off-road. So I'm using this off-road. So what happens, the information that they're sharing with me on road is different than off road. So sometimes to find those exact experts, you're digging through forums, you're trying to understand. But with the help of AI, you can ask it to search and dig through these forums. Now, when I started this was last year. And so going through that, I think we've all kind of had that learning curve now with AI, is we're understanding more, again, how it learns from us, how we're, creating this new relationship with this, with AI, with each different app that we're using, because they're all different and unique. So we might use one for different reasons. So I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of that, and I will continue to dive into certain situations and how I use that exactly to help me move forward. Now, I know that not just, building a car, but in business, I'm using it, and I'm sure you guys are as well. So again, I want to hear, please put down in the comments below, how are you using AI? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Again, it's a new relationship. It's getting to know, this, tool, this robot, your agent, whatever you want to call it, you're getting to know it. And so you're trying to understand, like, what else does it need to know about me? What else does it need to know about the build? What's going on here, so that you can really create this whole idea, this framework for what that looks like. And again, I'm going to go into different, like, certain scenarios. Now, did it work perfectly all the time? Absolutely not. Like, it was not perfect. And what's so funny about that is neither were the responses that I got from people that were actually, what I thought were experts, in certain areas. But for one situation, working on one aspect of my car, I literally got 5 different responses. Now, across the board from those 5 different responses, 2 of them were definitely way off track, and 3 of them kind of all tied together similarly. So, of course, I was like, okay, they must all be on the right track. There must be something there that, they know. And the other ones were just way off, completely different. So it's just like you have to continue to have that conversation. When you're having a conversation, you get more context, you ask more questions. So do the same with AI. Don't just expect, hey, I asked you, how was your day? And this is all you got. Of course, that's it. Good, bad, whatever. That's the response. But hey, how did you wake up this morning? Were you feeling good today? How are you feeling right now? Well, those are different. That leads into more explanation of how they're doing and what they're doing and things like that. So like anything, it really depends on how we're asking that question, how interactive we might be with them. The questions, those responses come from the questions that we ask. So learn with AI, understand that you're continually asking these questions and continually giving it correct context in understanding. So like for me, for instance, I was always making sure, like, hey, I want to rate this at, Ultra 4. This is the class. I off-road it. I also like to, use it on road. This is what motor it has. This is what, transmission it has, transfer case. So giving it all of this information when I ask it a question, and then I also ask it, hey, can you look on forums? Can you tell me, has this been something people are talking about right now or not? Because, half the time, back in the day, we were just sitting there digging through forums, I remember, so when I had my 2011 Ford Raptor, so it was a Gen 1 V8, 6.3 liter, supercharged, love that thing. But it was on the cover of Truckin'. It was awesome. I loved having it. It was so rad. And the thing is the first time I took it to SEMA, after that, like 2 years later, I found out that it was on forums and people were looking for, this bumper, this mystery bumper. Well, the thing is I never went on forums, so I wasn't going to know that. But now in this day and age, we easily find things out like this. We quickly know, like, hey, your name, we flag names and stuff, your name came up in this, and they're looking for this vehicle at SEMA for this reason, and so I had other people finally reach out and be like, dude, everyone wants this bumper, you need to make it, so that was really cool. But again, like with this information age, with AI, you can ask it all of these questions and really get a lot of information back really quickly and really easily doing that. Now, are we still going on? Am I still having relationships with people and asking actual people questions? Absolutely. I want to make sure that even what AI told me was correct. I'm not getting just one answer from things. I'm getting multiple scenarios to, again, put them up against each other to make sure, like, okay, well, this person's saying this and this, and then they're saying, well, okay, that might not work. This sounds like it's a great idea, but in actuality, that actually might not work with this, or it might not be best for this application. It's great for other applications, because even, for this being just a trail rig, that is completely different than racing. Like I have to put different, fittings on. I have to, make sure things are beefed up so that it can withstand, going that fast for that long of a time. So there's all these things that really have to come into play. And again, that's like when I'm asking this question to someone, I need to make sure they understand all of this before they even respond to me. Because for the most part, most people are calling and getting answers from them that are, doing trail rides, they're on the street. So most of their, customers and their business pertain to, standard, off-road adventuring, I would say, as opposed to race ready type setups. Now, there are, people like that. And I'm starting to make those relationships even more too as well to understand, what that looks like and what that is so that I can understand that part of it. This was a whole learning experience for me, just building a vehicle from the full ground up, from the frame and everything up. So I'm still understanding all of that as well. And so I will, eventually, become really good at knowing all of that because I've been doing it. I've been asking all the right questions. And now I'm like, oh yeah, I can start to troubleshoot things with people because I've been around it enough. I've seen it enough happen. So AI just helps give that confirmation sometimes when we have to look things up. One of the instances I'll just, share is that we had put something in there real quick and asked it a question and it was like, oh yeah, no, you don't need this, and I had someone cut, a wiring harness that then later was like, oh yeah, we did need that, but I didn't give full context and say, hey, look this up, make sure that it's reading the wiring diagram that we had, make sure it has all this information. We just asked it a few questions, and based on those few questions, it gave us an answer. So obviously, that's like anyone. If I don't ask the right questions, I'm going to get that answer anyway. If it's AI or if it's anyone else. And is AI perfect? Absolutely not. Are we perfect as humans? Absolutely not. So we're all still learning each other. We're all still understanding what this looks like and just really starting to hone in on what that relationship is. So I'm going to continue to share a little more because I know we're all really diving into AI, really using it a lot more, not just for these rad images that people are using, but for everyday life in so many different ways. So I'd love to hear your comment below. I'm going to start making sure that everything I'm going to be posting about is a little bit of, the information, how I'm using things. I love to talk about mindset as well because that's a really important thing to me, and that pertains to all of us. So I'm going to be talking about that, and I'm going to be talking about my Bronco build right behind me, as well as all the other adventures that I have planned too. So please follow along. Please hit subscribe. I'd love for you to, again, share, be part of this community, and really find out more about what the Baja Forge life is and how we can share that with you, how you can be part of it and share it with us. I'd like to learn more too. So if you have information you want to share with me, please, again, write it in the comments below because all of us need to hear more of this. All of us want to hear more of this. We want to understand together, and we're all going to learn together. So I'm Teresa Contreras, and this was the Baja Forge Life. So please subscribe, follow, all the things.